Hey guys, I'm Jacquelyn from actionjacquelyn.com. For today's video, you're going to need 2 yoga blocks. I'll leave a link below if you don't have any so I can show you where to get some. They're really helpful to have. For this video, we're going to work on our lower pelvic floor and our lower abs, lifting the body up. A lot of times in yoga inversions, we have to figure out how to lift this bottom part of our body up and how to get out of the floor. So the blocks are really helpful for doing that because it gives you the lift and the feeling of being above the floor instead of feeling like gravity is taking over. So they're really fun to work with. I'm going to give you a couple moves to work on. We're going to do it together, and then you can always repeat the videos as many times as you need to, or up the reps as you start to get stronger. But this is definitely a good foundation to start learning how to stay inverted and lift your lower body up off the floor. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 blocks here on the outside of our mat. So we're basically on the outside edges of the mat. You're just going to press your hands into the floor. We're going to come all the way up into downward dog. These ones are kind of slippery, so just make sure that you don't let them fly out underneath you. Put some pressure down into the hands. We're just going to start not in a full down dog, but just enough to get the hips up and the legs pressing into the floor. So here, lower belly is pressing up. Thighs are lifting up, so my quads are lifting up. Everything is lifting, so that's the key here, and especially with yoga inversions and handstands, is the lift from the lower pelvic floor. So before we even start, I want you to locate that in the lower belly, squeeze that in. Let's take an inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, you're going to bring your right knee in towards your chest. Right here, we're going to hold. Now I want you to press your hands firmly into the blocks. Try to lift up higher. You see how I could kind of sink here? Or I can lift my body up even more to create space and strength in the arms, in the lower belly, and in the body. Good, reach it back and place it down. Let's take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring it in towards the chest. Again, press the floor away from you, even more than you think. I always think I'm lifting, and then, I'll have a teacher come by and say, oh no, you can lift more. And then, of course, there is always a little bit more you can probably do. Reach it back and place it down. Good. Now we're going to lift the knee up and down 10 times just while it's up and towards our chest. Here we go. We're going to lower it down, and now you're going to really have to lift and dome the upper body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back, catch your breath. Okay, let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest. Try to really pull it up. Try not to let it kind of float down. It should be all the way up into your chest. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach it back, downward dog. Catch your breath. Nice deep Ujjayi breaths in and out through the nose. Making sure that your triceps are wrapping back and your biceps are wrapping forward, pressing down through your first finger and thumb. All right, next part, we're going to reach the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, you're going to bring it up and toward your chest like we've been doing, doming the upper back. And then let's see if you can just start to drag that left leg forward all the way to a seated position. Okay, let's walk it back. Let's try that again. So that's why you have to create space in the upper body. So we're back here. Pull the knee up and towards the chest. Lift, lift, lift. And then see if you can kind of hover. Just slowly bring that left leg forward into a seated position. Let's lift up. Let's do it on the left side. So left leg lifts, pull up like you're doing doming. You just slide that right leg forward all the way to a nice seated position. And let's walk it back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, pull it in, inhale, and exhale, sit it down. So if you don't have that yet, play around with that, pause the tape, and then let's move on to the next move. So now we're gonna try to take it all the way forward and then bring it all the way back. So that's where it really starts to get challenging. But before we do that, let's lift up, inhale, exhale, pull it in here, pull the knee in, sit it all the way down. So to prep us to going all the way back, we're gonna practice just lifting out of the floor with our legs and then lowering down. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 lifts like that, lifting the entire lower body. This is really challenging. When I first learned it, or I saw someone do it, I was like, there's no way I can do that. But then, trust me, your body learns, adapts, you get stronger. So now I can do it, and so I'm sure that if you practice, you will too. Okay, let's press up 10 times. Here we go. We're gonna lift up for 10, and 9. Try to get the whole lower half up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job, keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. All right, so you probably felt those hip flexors working, those inner thighs, and the lower belly. So now we have to get our body back. Okay, so we worked that whole lower body here. We're gonna lift everything up, try to pull the knees in, rock it back, all the way back. So you can kind of do a little hop back. Here we go, let's try the left leg since we did the right leg before. Pull it in. Let's go all the way through without stopping. Come back in and hop it back. All right, let's do that 2 more times on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Reach, pull it in, walk it back. Inhale, and exhale. And back. It's all right if you grunt like me. Lift up, left leg now. Here we go. Exhale, drag it forward, reach it out. Up, and back. Last time, left leg up. Reach, and back. Nice job. Okay. Good work so far. We have one last thing to do. We're gonna have the blocks by our sides. We're gonna practice Lalasana, pulling the knees up towards our chest. So this is kind of difficult, and this is where you get that lower body strength. We've been already working it through this whole video, but now we can practice by pushing the toenails down to the floor, lifting through the pelvic floor, pulling the knees up towards our chest. So let's try 10, leaving the toes on the floor, okay? Here we go. We're gonna go up for 10, and 9, 8, dome in the upper back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see, actually. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. This is hard. So now we're gonna lift the knees up off the floor with the feet and the calves and the shins for 5 seconds, okay? I started doing literally 1 second. I lifted up, held it for a second, dropped down. Then I went to 2 seconds, then 3 seconds, then 4 seconds. Just work your way up. Your body responds, your body adjusts, your body gets stronger. So believe in your body that it's really smart, and if you put the work in, then you'll get the results. Okay, blocks are just behind the knees. Here we go, let's hold for 5 seconds. Lift all the way up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. You can see my arms shaking. Let's do that 2 more times. Here we go, and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 1 more time. Here we go, and lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's try holding for 10 seconds now. May sound crazy, but trust me, if you keep doing this, you'll be able to do it. Here we go. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep lifting, 6, 5, push the floor, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, roll out those wrists, roll them out, and shake them out. Good, let's take a nice little open chest stretch here. Release the chest and the neck. And come on down. Thanks so much for joining me. That was so fun, right? So leave your comments below. Let me know how you liked it. Keep practicing, keep working. I want to hear how this affects your body, and check out my website, actionjacquelyn.com. I also have a 30-day stretching program, Get Stretchy, so definitely check that out on my website. See you next time.